God sees your secret battle with lust. Lust happens. Lust in this generation has become very common, very known, so I know just the word lust has you thinking of probably scenarios that you've probably seen or experienced. Lust can literally ruin your life and give you a whole different outlook or perspective on how when you come across someone who you do find attractive, when you see them, it's like, hey, it just brings out a whole different perspective of love. It affects how you see others around you. And when it comes to lust, it varies, because let's say if you're a female and you're going out for a girls' night, you want to dress up nice, you want to feel comfortable in the outfit that you're in, and sometimes when you dress things that are a little too revealing, you're showing your arms too much, or this area, or you're showing your thighs a little bit too much, men, when they see an attractive woman, they get a little crazy, they get a little insane. And that's where the lust starts to come. Sometimes they get comfortable when they approach you, like, hey, you're beautiful, can I get your number? They start touching you a little bit without your permission, as long as they're not touching you in inappropriate places. But let's say if it's the arm or the hands, it's different. But even sometimes when they approach you, oh my God, you're so beautiful, can I get your number? Can I give you a kiss on your what's this called, your forehead? And it's just like, it's just, for me, it's like, that's unnecessary. Like, you want my number, I'll make the decision if I want to give it to you or not. So definitely, how this generation has came about with men, and the way we dress up definitely plays a huge role as females, the way we dress up. But sometimes we just want to get cute, and I understand it, because sometimes I could dress up a little bit too revealing, to the point where it's like, okay, Vanessa, you're doing too much, or you're doing the most. But I have changed. I am dressing up more modest, and my goal is to continue to dress up more modest. As you guys can see, this top, this is given modest, and look how cute it is. This is given modest. The devil himself wants you to fall into this battle, wants you to get depressed, wants you to think that you're not going to receive the love from your partner. You're not going to find your partner just because of how this generation has introduced lust in the most insane way. But you have to think about it. God has your back. God will never want to put you in that situation where you feel depressed, or you feel a sense of emptiness or lonely. You just feel like you will never find your partner. And that's not true, because everyone on this earth has a soulmate. You may have not came across that person yet, because maybe that person has a couple of months or a couple of years, or maybe even a couple of weeks for them to finish up becoming a better version of themselves. Because once they become a better version of themselves, and God feels like that person is ready for you, He will make you guys bump into each other some way, somehow. And I want you guys to think about it this way. When you find your partner, the love that person is going to give you is going to kill the lust, the thoughts of lust. Love heals lust. When you are loved genuinely, you're not going to think about how it is when you used to go out to the clubs or to the lounge, how lust just became normalized. There's so many examples, especially when females go to the club or just a girls' night. I feel like for the most part, females are the one who experience lust. Lust is disgusting. There's different ways for men to approach women in the most politest way, and if she's not interested, let it be. But I want you guys to keep this in mind. When you find your person, it's gonna change your whole perspective from lust to being loved properly, genuinely. You're being loved in a good way. Lust and love is two different things. Lust could be, hey, this girl looks good, I'm just trying to have fun and just, have a night with her, have a one night stand. Whereas love is more of like, hey, I really want to take this girl serious. I definitely see her as wifey material. I want to get engaged with her. I want to have kids with her. I want to make her my wife. Those are the difference between lust and love. And God knows exactly what you want in your life, and He will bring that kind of love that you have always dreamed of in your life very soon. Keep that in mind. God bless everyone.